There is a message that the Lord wants to impart to you at this very moment. His calling on your life remains unchanged, unwavering, and unrevoked. No matter the setbacks you have faced, the hardships you have endured, the attacks that have come against you, or the times you have felt broken, frustrated, or disappointed, none of these experiences have the power to cancel the divine purpose that God has placed upon you. These difficulties, though painful, have not and cannot nullify the calling that rests on your life. Let's pause and reflect on something you might not have considered before. Our eyes are designed to look in only one direction. Unlike some creatures or the symbolic beings described in the book of Revelation, we do not have eyes on the back or sides of our heads. Our vision is forward-facing, and this is not by accident. It is a profound truth. Our eyes are aligned with the direction. Our feet are pointing. Imagine if this were not the case, navigating life would become impossible. You would only see where you have been, never where you are going. You would be living in reverse, constantly looking at the past instead of moving toward your future. This alignment of our eyes and feet is more than a physical reality, is a spiritual principle. Where you direct your gaze, your life will follow. The vision you hold in your heart and mind will ultimately determine the path your life takes. If you dwell on the negative, you will find yourself surrounded by negativity. If your thoughts are consumed by disappointment, frustration, or regret, your life will begin to reflect those very things. Conversely, if you focus on what is good, pure, and godly, if you set your sights on the things of heaven, your life will move in that direction. Ask yourself, what are you focusing on? What occupies your thoughts and the eyes of your heart? If you want your life to move toward goodness, godliness, and purpose, then you must train your inner vision to dwell on those things. Turn your attention away from distractions, temptations, and anything that would lead you astray. The things you fix your eyes upon will inevitably shape the direction your feet travel. If you wish to avoid sin, then avert your gaze from it immediately. Instead, look toward the destination God has set before you, and your steps will follow. This principle is not just theoretical, it is deeply practical. You must intentionally train your mind and spirit to focus on the calling God has given you. Remind yourself daily of His promises and purposes for your life. Let your thoughts dwell on the vision He has placed in your heart. As you do, you will find yourself moving ever closer to the fulfillment of that calling. Consider the story of Nehemiah, a man whose life is a testament to this truth. Nehemiah's journey was not one of ease or comfort, and seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Yet he did not invent his own calling. It was given to him by God, planned from the very foundations of the world. The same is true for you. Your calling is not something you conjured up on your own. It is a divine purpose, uniquely crafted for you by your Creator. You may not have always been aware of your calling. Many people spend years, even decades, searching for meaning and direction. It is only when you come to the Lord, surrendering your life to Him, that the true purpose of your existence begins to unfold. This journey is not a one-time event, but a continual process of discovery, obedience, and growth. As you take each step in faith, following the guidance God provides, He will reveal more and more of His plan for your life. You don't need to have the entire roadmap laid out before you. Often, God reveals only the next step, asking you to trust Him with the rest. Consider the Apostle Paul, who was instructed simply to go to a particular street in Damascus. He did not know all that would happen next, but by obeying that single instruction, he set in motion a chain of events that would change the world. The same is true for you, even if you know only one step of God's will for your life. Take it. That single act of obedience will open the door to greater understanding and further steps along the path. As you walk in your calling, you must learn to value and protect it. Treat it as a precious treasure, guarding it from anything that would hinder, delay, or endanger its fulfillment. If something threatens to pull you away from your purpose, remove it from your life. If something accelerates your progress toward God's plan, embrace it wholeheartedly. Remember, having a calling does not guarantee a smooth or easy journey. There will be bumps, resistance, and setbacks along the way. This was true for Nehemiah, and it will be true for you as well. Many of you have experienced significant challenges, obstacles, delays, failures, betrayals, abandonment, conflict, confusion, and even your own mistakes. Perhaps you have been tempted to give up, believing that your calling has been lost or revoked. Maybe you have stopped seeking God's purpose, feeling uncertain or disheartened by the difficulties you have faced. But hear this truth: the Lord has not withdrawn His calling from your life. Every hardship, every trial, every disappointment is part of the journey. They are not signs that you are disqualified. Rather, they are opportunities for growth, perseverance, and ultimate victory. Throughout history, every servant of God has faced setbacks and disappointments. From Abraham to Jacob, Joseph to Moses, David to Jeremiah, Peter to Paul, and all the disciples, none were exempt from adversity. Even Nehemiah encountered fierce opposition and discouragement, yet he refused to give up. He pressed on, determined to fulfill the purpose God had set before him. Because he persevered, he succeeded. He completed the task, rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem, and prepared the way for the Messiah. The enemy has always sought to derail the plans of God's people. If he could have stopped you at birth, he would have. If he could have prevented your salvation, he would not have hesitated. His goal is to wound, discourage, and ultimately stop you from fulfilling your destiny. But he cannot succeed unless you give up. The only way to be defeated is to stop moving forward. Therefore, take up your mantle once again. If you have laid it down, pick it up. Rise to the calling God has placed on your life. The hour is late, and the world desperately needs what you have to offer. Never surrender. When you reach the finish line, your reward will be great beyond measure. Press on with full confidence in the Lord's calling, His choosing, His anointing, and His love for you. Trust in His promises and rely on His power. Rise up and fulfill the high calling He has given you. God Himself will be with you, empowering and anointing you to accomplish all that He has purposed. He is faithful, and He will bring His plans to pass in your life. Remember, your journey is unique. You may not see the entire path ahead, but you are not alone. God walks with you, guiding each step. Your calling is not a burden, but a gift of sacred trust from the Creator of the universe. Cherish it, pursue it, and let nothing deter you from fulfilling it. In closing, know that every challenge you face is part of your story. Every setback is an opportunity for God to demonstrate His faithfulness. Every disappointment is a chance to grow stronger in faith and character. The calling on your life is irrevocable, and nothing can separate you from the love and purpose God has for you. Rise up, take hold of your destiny, and move forward with unwavering faith. The world is waiting for the light you carry, the gifts you have been given, and the purpose only you can fulfill. God bless you as you walk in your calling, trusting that He who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it.